Hello Chief, this is an updated tier list, okay? My opinions, my feelings have changed since, a long time ago. So I want to update you guys, I want to recommend my games to you. As you can see, there's a victim tier list. The victim tiers are the gacha games that I have played, that I have tried, and I'm going to be ranking them, okay, recommending them to you and talking about them. So Chief, be careful, this is a very subjective tier list, okay? I'm going to be giving you my opinion and talking through my heart, so be careful and let's just jump straight into it. Snowbreak Containment Zone, oh boy, Snowbreak Containment Zone is such a hot topic. Okay, I'm not gonna tease you, I'm gonna tell you straight away, I have dropped the game, okay? But I'm still going to recommend it to you. The reason is very simple. The reason why I drop it and the reason why I also recommend it to you. Okay, the game, I feel like the community has changed drastically. I feel like people only care about battling each other, okay? It became a real life PvP, okay? People don't, they spend most of the time battling each other, okay? Fighting each other through the keyboard, okay? They became keyboard warriors, they're battling each other, okay? No, I feel like they stopped talking about the game, caring about the game, and it's not for me anymore. But I recommend it to you, if you're into harem, master slave, okay, you just want girls to fawn over you because you have an eggplant, I highly recommend it to you. This is the reason I tried it, because I wanted to experience some childhood memories. I used to love watching like harem anime and imagining I was like, self-inserting basically, right? If you love self-inserting, I highly recommend go play Snowbreak Containment Zone. If you hate guys, if you can't stand looking at guys, if you can't stand your waifus talking, looking at another guy, I highly recommend Snowbreak Containment Zone, but it's not for me anymore, okay? I don't find as much joy, and that's not even the worst thing. Like, the community, it's a real-time PvP zone over there. So if you're into that, you're into gatekeeping and talking smack and hating each other, my friend, go give it a chance. I believe it's for you. Black Clover Mobile. For me, it's a B tier. I recommend it. The game is very fun, especially the story. The story is so freaking good, Chief, because it's adapted from an anime, and well, the anime was adapted from manga. It's a shonen story, and I love shonen stories. It's so much fun. A story about Asta becoming the greatest of all time, the Wizard King. It's so much fun, but I can't recommend it. I can't put it higher, because at the end of the day, it's an anime gacha game, and I've heard lots of horror stories about anime gacha game, so the longevity, I don't see it very high. I can't recommend it to you because I fear that the game doesn't have a long lifespan, okay? The game doesn't have a long lifespan, so I can't put it higher, but I do recommend at least giving it a shot, because man, the characters, the animation, it has animated cutscenes, like watching the anime. Honestly, it's so good, it's so freaking good. Give it a chance. CounterSide, I haven't played it in quite a while, but whenever I played it, I had so much fun. It's great, the combat is very unique, but I recommend it because of the story, right? The story is awesome, but sadly it doesn't have English voice acting, it has Korean voice acting, I believe also Japanese voice acting. But man, the story is so cool, especially the main character. The main character is really cool, and you have so many cool units. Honestly, you have mecha units, you even have like soldiers, like you normally consider like not main characters but side characters. You can actually use them and they are awesome. Like, the amount of units, the diversity of units is so freaking cool. From robots to soldiers to, like main character level units, it's great. I recommend give it a chance for the story, to see if it's for you. Especially they have such a giga chat male main character, and the community is pretty chill. Girls Frontline Neurocloud, it's a solid B tier. I really like Neurocloud because every gacha game has a duplicate system where you want to pull more on the banner to make the character stronger. But in Neurocloud, you're not pulling for duplicates, you only want to pull once, and after that you are farming their fragments. Okay, they have fragments and you can farm them as a free-to-play player. It's great, it's amazing, I love it. But there's a huge downside in Neurocloud. Like I said, the main story is not voice acted, and for me the main story and the community is very important for me. And that's why it's only in B tier. I recommend giving it a chance, but like I said again, the combat is fun, but the story is not voice acted. So please, hopefully one day, if it can get voice acted, the story, the game would level up to unseen levels, honestly. Epic 7, oh my god, Epic 7, god, I love Epic 7 so much, but I have a love-hate relationship with this game, okay? Can I just say, I love this game, okay? I love the units, I love the characters, I love the world. Please, Epic 7, we need an anime. Imagine anime Epic 7, okay? The world brought to life, that would be so freaking good. But my god, the PvP, it's horrendous, okay? If you're new to the game, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle so much because it's not only do you need units, which are like locked behind so much grinding, but you also need gear, okay? The game is about gear, the game is mainly about PvP, but it has pretty solid PvE, the main story, so highly giving it a chance. Honestly, I don't even play it that much, but I'm keeping up with the community because there's so much drama, but different kind of drama, unlike Snowbreak, okay? It's kind of funny watching the drama, okay? There's fun in watching the drama happening in Epic 7. It's really great because people are not fighting each other, well, they are, but in a funny way, okay? But they're mainly fighting among each other, like server to server. It's pretty great, but honestly, you know what's the best thing about Epic 7? It's the content creators. Epic 7 has so many cool, great content creators. I'm keeping up with them, it's so much fun watching them. Epic 7, amazing as A tier, honestly amazing A tier. Okay guys, this one will be very painful. We are going to be talking about Brown Dust 2. If you've seen my previous tier list, I have rated Brown Dust 2 as S tier. Okay, for me, it was the second best game in the world, but for now, I sadly have to do it. Brown Dust 2 is for me A tier. Okay, it's going down the Snowbreak route, but what I mean by that is people are fighting each other, okay? People are fighting each other. And my god, it's a battle zone, okay? It's like Snowbreak, okay? It's a PvP. Okay, if you join the community, the Brown Dust 2 community, it's like a PvP zone, okay? You're battling real life players, okay? The game has PvP, not in the game, but outside the game. For me, the community is very important, plays an important part. But hey, the story is still amazing. I still really enjoy Brown Dust 2. Like the game itself, because it's like a fantasy world, but sadly, you know, the direction it's going, I'm scared that it will, you know, go fully Snowbreak route and just delete all the male characters, because hey, we have Latel, we have Grey, there's so many cool characters, you know. I don't mind just if they release like gacha female characters, but my god, if they delete also the male characters from the story, oh my god. Hey, on one side it would be so funny. Can you imagine female Latel, female Grey, and etc? That would be so fucking funny. But at the same time, that would be so sad. So yeah, for me, you know, it's sadly going down the tier list, and I'm scared it will eventually hit rock bottom. But hey, I still recommend it to you because it's so much fun. The story is amazing. Hopefully one day it will have also English voice acting. For now it has Korean voice acting and Japanese. And yeah, it's really fun if you're into old school, you know, RPGs. I highly recommend playing it. The combat is fun too. It's very loot though, I am warning you, it's super loot. And like I said, okay, the community, it's a PvP Warzone battle. It's crazy, be careful chief. It's crazy out there. Punishing Grey Raven, okay? Punishing Grey Raven is for me A tier. It's so good, especially the community. The community is so freaking cool. The game is very fun too, but for me, okay, besides the community, the story is important. And man, I love the Punishing Grey Raven story, the lore, but getting through it as a new player, that is so difficult. Honestly, like reading not only the first 8 characters, sorry, not 8 characters, 8 chapters, even more. Okay, 12 chapters. It's so difficult, and the QL, the game needs QL. It needs quality of life improvements, because clicking through the story, it takes so long. It's horrible. It's painful. You know what? But I recommend it if you enjoy amazing combat, fighting bosses, being awesome, being cool, seeing, you know, explosions and so on. I highly recommend Punishing Grey Raven. I think it's a solid A tier game. Great game. Tower of Fantasy. I've started recently, since probably June or July or August, I'm not sure, but I've been playing it for a few months now. My god, like I remember, Tower of Fantasy is so much fun. S tier. Tower of Fantasy, the story got so much better. It's crazy what happened, okay? If you play the game at the, you know, if you're day one player, you start at the beginning but you eventually drop it, I recommend coming back, because the current story that is happening is so freaking cool. It's so much fun. They have amazing characters like Anka, Nola, and Roslyn. Okay, I love Anka. Anka is amazing. Anka, Roslyn, I ship them. Okay, Anka, Roslyn is so cool. Honestly, the game, it has lots of flaws, okay? It has so many flaws, but also a lot of amazing good points. You know what? It's difficult to talk about it, because it feels like a huge experiment, but honestly it's probably the only MMORPG gacha game. Okay, the only gacha game where you can meet others in the world and you can like meet 10-20 people. So yeah, it's cool, it's cool. I highly recommend giving it a shot. Give it a chance if it's for you. Limbus Company, my god, I love Limbus Company S tier, okay? Limbus Company is so freaking good. I stopped at Kanto 5, I need to catch up because my girl Don Quixote is getting her own Kanto 6, I believe, right? So I can't wait to play through it, but my god, if only Limbus Company had English voice acting. Can you imagine the characters speaking in English? That would be so freaking good, that'd be amazing. Can you imagine Limbus Company characters with the accent, my god, what I would do to hear someone try to dub Limbus Company. Honestly, if you want story, Limbus Company. If you want an amazing community, a fun, creative community, Limbus Company. It's such an amazing game, I highly recommend, give it a try, honestly give it a shot. The combat is kinda, it's cool, like visually speaking, it can be very confusing, but there's like this auto attack basically. It's not the most effective, but hey, they will get the job done, right? Because my god, for the story, give it a chance for the story. Limbus Company, solid S tier. Now let's talk about the hidden gem that I uncovered, okay? The gem I've uncovered since the last time I created my tier list. Reverse 1999, S+ tier. The game is so freaking good. It's amazing. It's so amazing. How do I put this? Matilda, best girl. Vertin, best girl. Soneto, best girl. Okay, we have Apple, we have Regulus, we have 37. The game... Okay, but I have to warn you. I must warn you at all costs. Okay, first of all, there's a reason people call it Depression 1999. I'm not even kidding. The fandom calls it Depression 1999. You will cry. You will ugly cry. It's so sad. It's devastating. Unlike other gacha games, which, you know, they give you hope, they give you happiness, this game will give you depression, sadness. It will eat you alive. I'm not joking you. I've just finished chapter 6, okay? I've cried. I'm not going to spoil you, but the game is sad. The game is sad on a whole new level. No other gacha game will make you so devastated, okay? I'm serious, the game is insane, but it's so much fun. The combat is very confusing at first, okay, because you are playing cards, but eventually you get the gist of it and it's so much fun. But especially, my god, the English voice acting, okay? The English voice acting is so good. What do you call it? The accent. You can hear the German accent, the British accent, the French accent. It's so unique. And not only that, the voice actors can also sing. Okay, you have to listen to regular song and other songs because they can sing. There's even an opera singer. Okay, I'm not going to spoil you, but please give Reverse 1999 a chance. It has English voice acting, I also believe Japanese and Chinese voice acting. I'm not sure about Korean, okay, but my god, play it in English. Please play the English, okay, you will understand why it's so freaking good. You will hear Matilda, the queen of Reverse 1999, the future leader of St. Paulo Foundation. Give it a chance. Reverse 1999. Okay, the final game, Path to Nowhere. Path to Nowhere S+ tier. The world, the characters, the story, the lore. It's so freaking good. It's amazing. Please, Chief, give this game a chance. It's amazing. It's S+ tier like Reverse 1999. But there's a huge difference between Path to Nowhere and Reverse, okay? The Reverse is called Depression 1999. Path to Nowhere is not that... it's not that tragic, okay? It's not that tragic. I mean, it's also tragic. It's very sad. You will cry, okay? You will cry a river, okay? You will cry an entire ocean, okay? But in Reverse, you will cry entire planet, okay? A blue planet. That won't happen in Path to Nowhere, because Path to Nowhere is also about hope, a better future, okay? It's so freaking good, it's amazing. Path to Nowhere has like the perfect balance of happiness, sadness, okay? Excitement, joy and depression. I recommend, please give Path to Nowhere a chance. The combat is very difficult at the beginning. If you're going to be a new player, it's going to be so difficult. It's a tower defense game, but a dynamic one. What does that mean? You can move the towers around. It's so freaking dynamic, but at the same time it's so cool and super fun once you get used to the combat. But it takes time, it takes time. Sadly, there's no like auto combat, so you actually have to do it yourself. You have to use your brain, you have to think, you have to fight. I recommend Path to Nowhere. honestly, the best game for me with Reverse 1999. So this is my tier list. As you can see, these are the gacha games I have played. These are the gacha games I've enjoyed. I mean, and also not enjoyed. It's a combination of both, right? And yeah, I recommend giving them a chance. I can't wait what the next year will bring, you know. I should probably try more gacha games because 11 gacha games, I mean, it's a lot, okay? I've been playing gacha games for the past 3 years, I believe. And I've already tried 11 games. That is insane. I've tried 11 gacha games, you know, the past 3 years. And I can't wait to try more. I'm curious, what's your tier list like? You know, do you agree, do you disagree? What's your opinion? Are you playing any other gacha games? Are you playing the same gacha games? You know, give it a chance, give it a shot, and hey, recommend some to me because I want to try other gacha games. Especially, please, if they have like amazing story. If the game is focused on the story, and if it has English voice acting, those are huge bonuses to me, right? So, story, English voice acting, and hopefully the communities are pretty chill and cool. Okay, I can't handle any more Snowbreak, Containment Zone, and Brown Dust 2 because they're just fighting each other. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm playing games to escape reality. I'm not playing games to go into war. Okay, I'm not playing games to argue with others. Okay, I've had enough of that. Okay, because my God, these people, they have too much time on their hands. Okay, I mean, maybe they should enjoy fighting each other. Okay, so look, I'm not gonna judge. Okay, we all have our own preferences, differences. If you enjoy fighting each other, okay, smashing the keyboard, more power to achieve. But it's not for me. I'm more about the story, the lore, the game, the characters. Okay, so yeah, autumn out.